morning. It is a beautiful, amazing day. And I got to tell you guys, we had a wonderful, wonderful day yesterday. We got 3 units gone. So we were able to sell the Equinox with that big giant dent in the tailgate. We got rid of the Ford Explorer, and we got rid of that Mazda CX-9, which I really never even talked to you guys about because it's a unit that I've had for 2 months, which is a no-no for me. I never carry cars for that long if I can help it. But that car was sitting. I couldn't really reduce the price because I already had it priced aggressively to get it sold because it was gone. It was sitting for 2 months. So we now run into a new issue, right? And this is an issue that a lot of dealers run into, and maybe some of you guys, if you guys have businesses that are product driven, right? Because I'm in a product business. I have a product and I sell it. My issue now is that I'm down to very little product and I have to go and find it right away. This is not stuff that comes to me off of a container ship or I can just go pick up at a distributor that it's just readily sitting on a shelf, like a restaurant or say, any other type of business where you're selling stuff, individual items to a consumer. So today I'm going to have to look on the wholesale website, try to identify about 6-7 different cars to replenish what we've sold. Because right now, currently, I think we have the Crown Vic, we have the F-150 Platinum, what else? The CR-V, the minivan, the Chrysler 200 that's also been sitting for 2 months. And I think that's it. So we're down to about 5 or 6 cars that are ready for retail, and that's not going to cut the mustard. We need to carry about 10 to 15 cars at all times to make our numbers for the month, which I'm a numbers guy. I need to make sure I hit my numbers for the month. We're right in the heat of tax time. It's getting ready to start getting insane for us. So if I can go out, snag 6 or 7, we're going to do it. So we're actually here at the shop now. I'm going to look at the run list, and I will take you guys with me and show you what I'm actually looking at on the screen and show you what I'm looking for in some of these cars. So let's get the day cranking. And let's go find some freaking deals. So honestly, it's probably the most mind-numbing part of my day is looking at the screen. So I'm going to show you guys kind of what this website looks like, but it is mind-numbingly boring. I pretty much sit here, I write down my list, right? So these are normally in lanes. So they'll say it's like lane A, B, C, and D, or in this case, Mannheim and Orlando is lane 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. So that's pretty much how you work it. 5 active lanes all at the same time. Running, I think this week they're running 700 and change at Mannheim, and then ADESA, who I'm not really a fan of, but when the times get tough, gotta do what you gotta do. But yeah, let's check it out. Pretty much you just look at everything that they have. So I write down what I like. And so in this case, I just looked at 63, which is a 2006 Jeep Commander. It's got some miles on it, but it's not the end of the world. Yeah, I'm not really a fan of anything that old. That Commander is an 06, and that's kind of pushing it. But we keep going here. We've got stuff like 07 Compass Sport, but with the miles, not really a fan. They've got newer stuff. That's a 2020 370Z. Now this will be interesting. Right, 2013 Kia Soul, normal car, clean title. So we're definitely gonna write that down for sure. And then we just keep doing this and doing this and doing this. So we have to before we go and mess with Air Force None, I want to show you a reason why I don't buy stuff like this. This is an 11 Explorer Limited, right? And when we look, so the auction here, I will say I'm not a big fan of this auction house, but they list a lot of the damages and they're really, really good about it. But here's the thing. Right, this is gold, kind of like a tannish gold on tan interior. See, it's got that little rip right there. And interior's like cream off-white tan. This has got to be probably the least desirable color combo. Yeah, exterior gold, interior gray. I don't think that that's a gray interior. That's like a beige-ish type of interior. Well, here's what happens. It's got 146,000 miles. If you noticed in the comments under announcements, it said structural damage as is, possible rollback on auto check. So structural damage can mean a lot of different things. So it does not mean that it has frame damage per se. it's very loose terminology in the auction world. The problem is that with the miles in the year, it's an 11, it's got 140 on the miles. There are some dealers out there that genuinely will pay crazy money for that. Whereas if I'm going to pay the crazy money for something that's got reasonable miles and it's somewhat newer, I want it to be the right trim, right color. For me, I'd rather take a lower trim with the right colors, because there are some people out there like me, I won't drive a gold car. Won't do it. If I don't care if it's my dream car, if it's gold, then it automatically just became not my fucking dream car. So stuff like that, I don't buy. I don't like to buy the wrong colors, because what happens is they sit. If you guys notice, I buy a lot of the same color stuff. White, silvers, grays, blacks. And on my interiors, as long as I have the right paint exterior, then I can normally get away with the tan or off-white interior color. But if I get a gold car or like a white on tan, not really great. But if you get like a black on tan, that's normally passable. Prime perfect example would be gray on black, well, really any type of black or gray interior with any type of like white, black, gray, silver. Even a tan on black is not the end of the world. So figure I'm showing you all the examples of stuff that I do like. I want to show you some of the examples of the stuff that I absolutely hate. Because honestly, it's not that there might not be a buyer for that. It's that I happen to just never fucking meet them, so I don't do it. So we're going to keep looking at this list, and yeah, we're going to get right back to it. We found something halfway interesting. 06 body style Mustang. This thing is actually not bad. So somebody put aftermarket. They're not they're not brides. That's for sure. Not brides, but it's a stick shift. What do we got here? It's actually a really nice little car. I like these seats. Honestly, my only issue with this car at this very second is that it smells musty. Like it almost smells I don't want to say like flood, but kind of. Like there's no indication that water is in here, or that water was in here outside of the smell. And it's not even that strong, but it's strong enough that it makes me curious. I mean, it's actually a really good looking little car. Somebody put a flat bottom aftermarket steering wheel on it with some very worn Alcantara. Nice. AC does not work. Well, no. The AC does work. I love this. Brahms. If that's a real brand, by the way, correct me in the comment section down below, but I don't think that Brahm is a real company. Probably just, off-market brides. And it sounds healthy. So we're going to try to get this thing. I don't know what it's going to go for, because we don't have any check engine lights. Let's see. Nope, no check engine lights. Unfortunately, nowadays, you got to actually look and see if the light even comes on, because half the time these things are deleted anyway. Good looking car though. Let's take a look at the outside real quick. So I mean, if I can just get this, I'd be happy. Really not bad looking though. It's got some damage on the front. Overall, pretty good. Got some American Muscle wheels. Really good tread, which is shocking for a GT Mustang. These little taillights are a little worn. This is not sponsored by Diet Coke, but it can be. Send me some Diet Cokes, please. But this is really a good one. My only real gripe with this place, honestly, is number one, they don't run enough cars for it to make sense for me to come here all the time. And number two, their buy fees are insane. I mean, I've never seen buy fees this high ever in my entire life. This thing actually runs pretty nice too, minus the fact that it's got a pretty solid miss. Almost like somebody unplugged something in it. Which unfortunately is common at the auction. Guys will unplug stuff left, right, and center. And I've already had it happen 3 times out here on me today, where I go out to a car and somebody has taken it upon themselves to unplug injectors, ignition coils. So that way it looks like it's misfiring, so it kind of like me gets scared. And honestly, I'm not even that crazy about this truck, so I'm not going to buy it anyway. But yeah, people like to fuck the cars out here to get them for cheap. It's an unfortunate part of the business. So we're going to wait for that Mustang. Hopefully it doesn't go for too much. Unfortunately, I am not buying anything at this auction. Odessa, right behind me, this place. So I remember about 6-7 months ago, I bought a car for like I want to say it was like $3,800. Right now, conventionally, most auctions, your buy fee is going to be right around like $280, maybe $300. And I looked at the sheet and I'm like, oh my God, that's a $400 and some odd dollar buy fee. So I went in thinking that it was a mistake, and it wasn't. It was no mistake. That's how much they charged. They charged over 10% of what I paid for the car in fees at a dealer wholesale auction, which is insane. So today I looked at the list. There's a few things that I liked, like that Mustang that we just saw. So I went in and I asked for a buy fee schedule, right? Which is customary. Almost every single auction that you go to is going to disclose to you what their buy fees are. Even something like Copart, IAA, right? These companies, these big, massive companies, are very transparent about their fees. Now, there might be a lot of them, but they are transparent. If you go looking in the right place, they will tell you exactly what it is that they're going to charge you when you pay X price for a vehicle and how you pay for it and how you buy it, right? And what I mean by that is, did you buy it in person? Did you buy it online? And how did you pay? Did you pay by a card, cash, check, so on and so forth? I just went in to talk to management and said, hey, something very simple, like a buy fee schedule. Can I get a buy fee schedule? First person says, no, I don't have that. We don't have that. You're going to have to talk to somebody in sales. Go to another person in sales. Nope, they don't have it either. Finally, I get head honcho, top of the heap. And their literal response to me was, we don't even know what those fees are. How is that possible? How do you not know, right? And they said, nope. Ever since A, B, and C happened, we literally just get an automated response from the system, and that's the answer. That's what you have to pay. That right there, when I hear that, I hear run in the other direction as fast as you can. You know, buy fees and my costs associated with buying a vehicle plays into what I can afford to spend. So if I don't know, I'm not buying. So guess what? The car's going in reverse, and we're going straight to Manheim Central. Granted, they're probably going to be expensive too, not on their fees, but on their prices. But at least they're a company that I can do business with. This company, ADESA, shame on you. Shame on this company, because you know what? Guys like me are just trying to make it buy, and they could charge whatever they want for a buy fee, and the answer is I got to pay it, and I'm not gonna. So we're going to get the hell out of here. All right, so we've made it to Manheim Central. Now, the thing is about this auction is that it is massive. There are literally cars as far as you can see. This is like a major hub for Manheim. Now, they have a lot of different sales that run here. So, like all these cars here, these are all being sold at a different, quote-unquote, sale, like a different event for Manheim. What I do is Manheim Central Nights. So it starts at 4, and honestly, it ends really, really late, which means I don't get home until late, but the deals are here. And hopefully not so many dealers. So, we're going to get popping and see what we can find. But, I mean, you can see here, these cars for days and days and days. They hold thousands of cars here. Stuff like that, and stuff like that. So, hopefully, we can find some deals, because I'll tell you right now, we are low on inventory. You know, classic story of every car dealer out there now, but the difference is we can buy them for a good price and sell them for a fair price. That's the key. So we'll see what happens. All right, guys, so we're leaving the auction for today. So I'm not leaving with any cars, really. I got one, like a 2010, 2011 Hyundai Sonata. Trying to get more in that 4 to 49 price range for our customers. So though I'm not leaving with many cars, I am leaving with the money that I would have spent. And to be frank, I think I would have overpaid if I paid what most of these guys were paying. So yeah, not the day that we were hoping for, really at all, but we got one good solid car that I think has a lot of upside margin, and that is really it. So we're going to get on the highway, we're going to drive back home, and we're going to call it a day. Sorry, the music in my car started up, and I don't want YouTube to block the videos. So anyway, sorry for the break, but yeah, we did not get the cars that we wanted. I had a lot of stuff written down. I mean, comparatively to some of the other auctions that I go to, this is a small list, but this place doesn't really have a whole bunch of cars. They have 700 and something, which maybe sounds like a lot, but when you're chopping it up amongst, say, 60, 70, 100 different dealers, that's not that many cars. So, did I get what I wanted? No. But did I get one? I'll take it. one at a fair price that I can retail for a fair price is cool by me. My big competitors are really buy here, pay here guys that can pay, honestly, what I would sell a car for. You know, if I sell a car for 45, they could buy it here at 45 and go and retail it. It's just one of those things, and it's all right. We got 2-3 more auctions to go to this week, so hopefully we can stock back up slowly, get that bank back up, and get some more inventory. So in the meantime, guys, stay safe, be well. I love you all. I'll talk to you soon. Ciao!